vlog. So what's going on today? Well, today we're going to have a little bit of fun. I've decided to do something which I like doing a lot, which is like hitting the road, of course. And what I want to do, I want to replicate the 1987 classic Planes, Trains and Automobiles, that wonderful film with two of Hollywood's most revered actors, Steve Martin and John Candy. Now, although I do have to admit that I'm no comedian, but I do like planes, trains and automobiles. So this is where it starts off. Anyhow, let's see where we're going next. Let's see what form of transport's gonna take us to our next destination. Ooh. So here we are now in the village of Oberentfelden, and we are about to get on the WSB, which is going to take us to our next destination, and here she comes. Basically, that was the first form of transport which we've just encountered. That was a very short ride from Oberentfelden to the main station in Aarau, and it was on a tram, a little tram which goes by the side of the street with the romantic name of the WSB. So let's have a look where we're going now. Check out the boards. Check out the boards to see that we're on the right platform for the right train at the right time. Where are we going? Where are we going now? We're going to platform 4. We're standing outside platform 2. U-turn. We've got a little bit of a longer journey than what the previous journey was, so it's all very intimidating, I have to say. You know, if you're standing around people in open public areas, especially in public transport areas like bus stations and train stations, actually on trains, especially on trams, because the atmosphere is obviously very intimidating. People feel very uncomfortable and very intimidated by things like cameras, and it's quite challenging, quite challenging actually. But I mean, what's the point of buying cameras if you can't intimidate people with them? That's what I say. But it's you do get the evil eye, you know, of many people. Well, I think you always know when you've arrived in Zurich, there's some pretty weird people hanging around. we going now? Stuck in the middle of a major city, and on the boards we've got information about platform 32 at 15:32. So where the hell is platform 32? Dear oh dear. 13, 41, 21 to 34. 21 to 34. There we go. Platform 32. There we go. We found platform 33, which is going to be the intercity. What we're going to do now, we're going to get the intercity now from Zurich main station to Zurich airport, and it's at 15:33 on platform 33. And if you don't believe me, check that out. Like real commuter city now. Things are going to get really busy. It's not quite the rush hour yet, it's still 3:30, but we're in Zurich now. Expect to be standing and not sitting. Zurich Rattaphum.
Yeah, I think, yes. That should happen. I think that would be very important. I mean, obviously, the interest of putting it outside that's what we should be building, right? I mean, I don't want to come to
Yeah, this is now actually one of my favourite forms of transport. It's called the escalator. It's great. Gets you upstairs without carrying your bags upstairs. It does it for you. And I'm happy about that. Thank you, Georgie. Thank Georgie Best there for letting me through. And obviously this is going to take us on now to the next part of the journey, which is the funky little Swiss shuttle train that takes you from the main terminal building out to the flight paths. Keep a sharp eye open for some amazing original Swiss animation program on the way. We're talking about a little bit of yodeling going on, and we're talking about a little bit of cowbells ringing. There we go. And we're basically just in the hallway for the little train that's going to take us over to gate E, or to the gates E. We're looking now for gate E42. But before we do that, we're going to have to get on this little train, and as I said, it is a shuttle service. It's going to take us out to where the main gates are, where the big runways are, obviously. And We're going to see a little bit of Swissiness.
To Gates E, track 1. Endstation. Bitte alle aussteigen. The train is arriving at the final station. Please disembark. La navette arrive en gare. Veuillez descendre. Goodbye. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
Well, there you go, that was an experience for you. And if anybody out there thinks it was me that was yodeling, or it was me that was making noises like a cow, you're probably right. So here we go, now it's going to get really exciting. We're on the way now down towards the plain, and it's raining absolutely cats and dogs outside, and basically reflects the way that the weather's been over the past November, 4 months since I last went to Thailand anyhow. But this is getting really exciting now. This is the moment where we go down the passageway and onto the plane, and then we can get comfortable, kick our shoes off, kick the coat off, get the Kindle out, wait for the food and the drink.
Zweite Gang rechts.
And now we get down to the cheap seats. Cheapies. It's me. 43, 44. Right at the back. It's going to be a bumpy ride. 47, 48 and 49. That's me. There we go. See you later. So that's it. That's the next part of the journey now. It looks like we've got 9,969 kilometers until the next destination, which obviously is going to be Bangkok in Thailand. Flight time about 11 hours, and I think we're going to be sleeping most of the way. Oh, that was one That was a long trip. Could have been longer, I suppose. One good thing about it was we flew in darkness, so kind of slept most of the way. It's great to be in Bangkok again. We're going to be heading due south now. We're going to be flying over the what's it called, the Gulf of Thailand. We're going to be landing in about, it's going to take an hour and 35 minutes to get to Hat Yai, and that's the next stretch of the journey. It's from Bangkok down to Hat Yai. So I think it's about time we try some Thai coffee and some Thai food. It's been a long time, it's been a long wait. I always feel very welcome when I come to Bangkok. For some reason, it's a very sort of user-friendly airport. You don't see masses of security and signs pointing and pushing you in different directions. Seems to be very well organised. The staff are always somehow like really chilled and relaxed. Apart from when you get to the immigration, of course, to the visa monsters. Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Phuket, Krabi, Koh Samui and Hat Yai. And it's Hat Yai where we're going now. Okay guys, here we are. We've arrived now at gate B52 in the domestic departures lounge in Bangkok Airport, and at last we've got rid of all the droves of tourists mainly from China. There seems to be a lot of Brits around also, but there's hordes and hordes and hordes of tourists going off to the popular destinations. I'm in the departures lounge, and it's very much a local scene here. Just local Thais going back to their domestic lifestyle, whatever they're doing, and I feel quite comfortable in that mode. So, gate B52, direction Hat Yai. Should be boarding in about an hour's time. Until then, we'll chat on quite a small aeroplane. Thai smiles. Thai smiles. It's going to take us to the deep south. So we finally made it. The final piece of the jigsaw actually was the automobile, and that was the form of transport that we took, obviously, from the airport in Hat Yai back home again. And of course, there she is. There is our little vehicle, and where would we be without our trusty little steed? So I just hope that everybody enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one again. I know it was a 20-minute job. I apologize for that, and I tried to edit and I tried to cut things out, you know, but I do get a little bit carried away with these things. So if you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you didn't enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs down, because at least I know you were there. And basically, until the next time, see you later guys. Bye bye.